Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm at a highly pressured public body of water, which is a little lake not too far away from my house. And I've fished here a lot of times and have not caught a lot of fish. So the plan for today is Ben and I have our kayaks here, and we're gonna paddle up the creek that pours into this lake because I've fished that creek before, and typically the fishing in that creek is a ton better than this lake. I've actually only ever caught one bass here in this lake. And last time I tried to do this, I actually couldn't because the creek channel was so shallow, but I came here yesterday and looked at it, and it looked deep enough to take our kayaks here, so it's what we're going to try to do today and hopefully get on some fish up in that creek. Alright, we're now to the mouth of this creek. This is where I've caught a few fish before, so we're going to make a few casts before we go into the creek and maybe get one or two. We are way back up in this creek now, and I saw a few fish back there. Oh, is that a fish? Right as I started talking to the camera, I got one. And it's a little green sunfish. Alright, well this fish hit it as soon as it hit the water. I hope there's not too many green sunfish back here. Sometimes when you catch one green sunfish, that means there's going to be a ton of them, because they kind of like take over certain areas. Alright, well first fish of the day is not a bad little green sunfish. It's a pretty cool looking one. And I will let him go right here. Oh, there he goes. Oh, shoot, I definitely had one right there. Wait, stop. Okay, we found some fish. Oh, that was way up under there. Don't sink into the sand. Oh, I got one. It was stuck on that tree, but I got him. Had a few bites right there. Oh my goodness, my kayak is floating away, but now I'm just kind of wading through this creek because I got my waders on. That's a nice little redbreast. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking one. All right, well, second fish of the day. We've been kind of way up this long, wide, pretty shallow area of the creek. It's really straight, which is kind of weird. Usually creeks like curve a little more, but there's very few deep holes. We just found one. It's probably only like 2 feet deep right there, but compared to the few inches around the rest of the creek, it's pretty deep. All right, second fish of the day. This creek is actually really clear. That lake was muddy, but the creek is clear. Ooh, that was way back there. Can't see it anymore. Ooh, got one. Oh, is it a creek chub? Oh, it's a bass. Look at that. See? It's a baby bass.
Oh.
Look at that, right under that tree. Well, fish like cover. Dude, that is such a tiny fish. It's really cool though. That is a really tiny fish, but it's a cool little bass. Just a tiny little largemouth. When they're this small, they almost look like spotted bass, but I think it's just a largemouth. Well, that's the first bass of the day. He's really small, but I'll take him. Got one. There we go. A redbreast. Ooh, nice one. It's actually a pretty nice redbreast. We haven't been catching a ton of fish today, but we've been doing a decent bit of exploring. And it turns out most of that creek back there is just really shallow. But there we go. That's a cool little redbreast. Better than the first redbreast we caught. There's number 4 on the day. Just another little sunfish. Oh, you got one. Nice. Oh, nice redbreast. That's bigger than mine. Been adding to the content. That's a nice redbreast. Got one. There we go. Another redbreast. Or no, this is a bluegill. Just a plain old bluegill. And wow, he has some weird looking eyes. Something's wrong with him. It's actually species number 4 on the day. We got bluegill, redbreast, sunfish, green sunfish, and largemouth. It's kind of a beat up bluegill. It's kind of weird looking. Got him. Got one. I think it's a bass. Oh, I thought it was a bass. It's a redbreast. Or, oh, it's just a bluegill. I keep thinking these are redbreasts, but that's actually a good looking bluegill. The other one was kind of weird looking. And it's not too small. It's like just a healthy little bluegill. Well, I think I've caught maybe 6 fish now on the day. So it's not too bad. All right, well, that's the biggest bluegill of the day. Got him. Ooh. Little bluegill. I think it's yet another bluegill. Yep, it's another bluegill. And this guy's about the exact same size as the last one. This guy looks, oh, Dang, the last one peed on me and this one just peed on me for a second. Anyway, that's another fish on the trout magnet. I guess we've gotten 3 bluegill in a row. So maybe here closer to the main lake, there's more bluegill. Got him. Wow, he seems bigger. He's just running. It's a bluegill, I think. Yeah, yet another bluegill. Just about the same size. There we go. We've gotten 4 bluegill in a row now. I mean, I'll take it. I had a ton of them pecking at it and it just took them a while to get that thing in their mouth, but not a bad one. Oh, wow, he hit it hard. He like pulled my rod in. It's probably gonna be another bluegill. Yeah, oh, it's the biggest one. There's a ton of bluegill right at the entrance to this creek. That's actually a nice one. Like, you might actually be able to eat this one. It's decent size. Now 5 bluegill in a row. Maybe should have just stayed here instead of going all the way up that creek. Yeah, I caught 5 bluegill in a row. Oh, there's one under there. Unless he's not a bluegill, he's probably gonna be another bluegill. Oh, whoa! Can't tell what he is. Oh, it's a bass! Yay! Dude, that's the second bass I've caught out of this lake. It's not even that tiny. Decent little sized one. Alright, well that's a nice little surprise. Bass will definitely still eat trout magnet, even once they're a little bit bigger. This guy's about 1/4 pound, maybe 1/3 of a pound. There's the biggest fish of the day. Decent little bass, I'll definitely take that. It's pretty fun to catch that at the end here. Got him. Ooh. Another bluegill. Dude, they're stacked up right by this kind of just overhanging vegetation. They're kind of right up under that vegetation. Mainly just bluegill, but did get that one little bass. Well, I'll take that. Another little bluegill. Alright, well we are off the lake now, and it's actually so dark that we have to use Ben's headlights so you can see us, but it wasn't too bad of a day out there. If I were to come back here, I probably wouldn't go that far up the creek because I ended up catching most of the fish right at the mouth of that creek, and it actually turned out to be pretty decent. I caught a decent little bass. I mean, it was pretty small, but not bad for that little creek. He was pretty much in the lake, but he was kind of in the creek. And then I also caught a bunch of bluegill at the mouth of that creek, and also a couple sunfish farther back in the creek. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. Ben and I are actually planning on going to a really cool spot tomorrow to target a very rare species of fish. So hopefully we can catch that. Make sure to stay tuned for that video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.